Hey, good morning, YouTube. It's been a while since I posted, mainly because I'm still trying to set up my shop and get a few things organized. But more importantly, I've been trying to organize my clamps. Now, I kind of got something organized, and I know clamps are one of those things that all woodworkers need, and there's a million things out there. You need this amount of clamping force, 6 million pounds per square millimeter. I know I'm messing up English, metric, US measurements, doesn't matter. We all use what we got to use. Anyways, there's also some people saying, hey, if you're not going through a 50-gallon drum per project with the most expensive glue out there, you're not gluing it up right. Frankly, in a quarter of a century of woodworking, I haven't had a glue joint fail yet. But since there's some new stuff on the market, and since I have a little bit more space in my shop, I thought, I'm going to go out and splurge and get some new clamps. And I'm a sucker for black and yellow. I don't care what the brand is, just the colors. Although it's kind of nice that DeWalt makes them that way too. Now when I first started out, I thought, hey, these are easy. We got some, nice quick grips, quick on, quick off, pretty good. Yeah, it seemed to do the trick. Needed lots of them and lots of squeezing, so that was a little tough on my hand. Then I moved over to some stuff from Canadian Tire. Oddly enough, the Mastercraft and the Wolfcraft look suspiciously the same. I think it's just coincidence. I don't think they're the same manufacturer, but maybe I'm wrong. After that, heck, there was a sale on some stuff, and this was sitting in an aisle with a pretty decent deal on some DeWalt tools, so again, black and yellow, a little bit of addiction took over and I got some of these. I've also picked up over the years some standard F clamps. Everybody knows them. These guys, you stick them up, they look like an F. You move them up and down, you have a little screwy thing on the end. They can make pretty good pressure. Kind of awkward sometimes, a little fiddly, but they work. I don't know what the heck the black and orange thing is. Somebody knew I like clamps and they found it at a flea market. Well, what the heck, I've used it a few times when I didn't want to potentially damage my other clamps. It's held up. The next one, well, it's these parallel clamps. And there's 100,000 YouTube videos on parallel clamps. Frankly, I don't know. I think they have a good idea. I like the ability to clamp over a larger surface area. They seem to be able to produce a lot more clamping force, although I don't really know how much that really matters. And Bessie seems to be a really good one. Couldn't find them for a decent price. These Irwins were at Princess Auto. If you're in Canada, you know about Princess Auto, or at least I hope you do. Well, they came on sale, so I picked up 4 of them. Dang, they are heavy. And because I don't like to buy a lot of clamps, and I want to think of clamping the longest thing I might usually use, and there's also a new bed I promised my daughter to build. Well, I picked these ones up. And I was also at Lee Valley. Hey, they got some as well. A little more expensive, but advertised for much better holding power. I think 1,200 pounds of clamping force. So we can give those a try too. I picked up 2 of those. I'm not going to hedge my bets yet. They're a bit more expensive than the Irwins. So how am I going to test this? Well, when I used to haul trailers around and go camping, I was a bit neurotic. I always checked my tongue weight on my trailer, make sure I was balanced, yada yada yada. I even added buckets of water, well not buckets, but totes of water, something that wouldn't leak in the trailer to balance out my tongue weight, my overall gross vehicle weight. I'd go to scales. So I happen to have this tongue weight measuring device. I took the part that goes into the receiver, or not the receiver, I guess the tongue part, whatever. And I took that part off so it's a flat plate. I'm going to make up a little jig and we're just going to see how much clamping force each of these clamps can do. I'm also, on the parallel clamps, I'm going to clamp them off center or on center or maybe at the tip, at the root, at the base, whatever you want to call it. Get the calipers out and we're going to test, once we've got a good bit of clamping force on there, what the deflection is between the closest to the bar and the farthest from the bar. If there is a major difference, I don't know how much is a big difference, then maybe I'll take the clamps back. If there isn't, I'll keep them and clamp them stuff. Anyways, this is just a little preview of what I'm going to be working on this weekend. Hopefully I'll have the full clamping thing up and my little rig set to go. But again, this is just a test of the new camera. See if it's working okay. And hopefully I'll have some slightly better videos for you guys. Anyways, have a great day.